Dear students, after long back due to COVID, we are able to meet through online classes. So far, we have discussed 8085 microprocessor and 8086 microprocessor, some of the topics. We have completed 8085 microprocessor and we are going to complete 8086 microprocessor 2. 8086 microprocessor is a 16-bit microprocessor and it has 20 address bits. I already explained. Now, you look at pin configuration of 8086 microprocessor. Now, we need to discuss minimum mode and maximum mode operation of 8086 microprocessor. You look at pin number 33, MN/MX bar indicates whether 8086 microprocessor operates in minimum mode or maximum mode. That means MN/MX bar determines the mode of operation of 8086 microprocessor. When MN/MX bar is equal to 1, then microprocessor 8086 operates in minimum mode. That means 8086 microprocessor supports a single processor system. Only one processor. When MN/MX bar is equal to 0, then the microprocessor operates in maximum mode operation. In this maximum mode operation, 8288 bus controller is added to 8086 microprocessor to provide bus control signals. This is the major difference. In maximum mode operation, 8086 microprocessor supports multiple processor systems. Multiple processor systems. Now we need to discuss minimum mode operation of 8086 microprocessor. You look at pin diagram of 8086 microprocessor. For minimum mode operation, you see hold acknowledgement, write bar, memory/input output bar, data/receiver bar, DEN bar, address ALE, address latch enable, INTA bar. Now we need to discuss signals for minimum mode operation. hold and hold acknowledgement. The function of hold and hold acknowledgement in 8086 microprocessor is exactly same as the function of hold and hold acknowledgement in 8085 microprocessor. As I already explained the significance of hold and hold acknowledgement in 8085 microprocessor, you simply copy and paste here. But instead of writing 8085 microprocessor, you have to write 8086 microprocessor. Hold and hold acknowledgement signals are meant for DMA, direct memory access operation. The DMA controller requests the microprocessor, here 8086 microprocessor, through hold signal to release all the buses for the DMA operation. After receiving a request signal by DMA controller, microprocessor send an acknowledgement signal through HLDA, hold acknowledgement signal. That means the microprocessor is going to relinquish or release all the buses and handed over to DMA controller for DMA operation. During DMA operation, microprocessor sleeps or microprocessor goes to inactive until DMA operation completes. This is the major significance of hold and hold acknowledgement signals in 8085 microprocessor. Now, write bar. What is the significance of write bar? Same function of 8085. Write the data into a memory when write bar is equal to 0. Then m/input output bar, same function of 8085 here. If m/input output bar is equal to 1, memory operation. If m/input output bar is equal to 0, input output operation. Now DT/R bar uses a system in the minimum mode, that is 8286 or 8287 bus transceiver. This signal is used to control the data flow instructions. DEN, data enable. ALE, address latch enable. You know, when ALE is equal to 1, address bus is activated. That means address bus is demultiplexed from multiplexed data address bus. When ALE is equal to 0, data bus is activated. Now last, INTA, interrupt acknowledgement signal. This is meant for interrupts. This is available in 8085 and 8086. Thank you, my dear students. Next class I am going to upload.